We in this motherfucker, man, live on 1500radio.net, man. And
Yes, you are.
today we gonna talk about.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you loud as shit across the mics. Today we gonna talk about ownership, entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? Spreading brands, man. That's why we got my man Be Easy in the building, bro. It's gonna be about you, shorty. So let's talk about, man. What got you into this clothing game?
Hold on. Slick here. How y'all? Just had
Yeah, we had to introduce you for you. We had to.
My bad, yo.
on your behalf.
Like, them steps. Bring the steps. It's like, no, go ahead, bro. Be easy, short.
What up, y'all?
Easy.
What's up? What is
So
it?
calm with it. What up, yo?
Yeah, man. Took me a while. I'm here though. I'm excited. I always like being on new stuff with people that support me. I
Yeah,
came
of course.
straight in and people, you know,
course.
like, yeah, I need some gear. You know, they ain't asking no discount. They say how much. You know, we starting off right. You know,
That's how.
we starting off right.
That's how it's supposed to go. Remember he sponsored the when we were supposed to do the billboard,
Yeah, right.
and I had to be more. Yeah, we've been supporting. We've been trying to get you up here.
Yeah, I know. It's my fault, but I'm better now. It's 19.
Man,
I ain't making no
2019.
excuses.
Tell us your biggest goal for this year.
Biggest goal this year is to make sure that the city gets looked at in a positive way. I'm tired of going places and they like, oh, you from Baltimore? No, I wanted to be like, damn, you from Baltimore? We gonna
Right.
change the narrative for everybody, not just me. We gonna win together.
Right.
Right.
And to date, what do you think is probably your biggest success or whatnot?
It was creating Be More Like Us 8 years ago. In my grandmother's house, I was dead broke. And to see where it's at now and see how much pride it brings to the city, not only here, but when people wear it outside the city, it's a big accomplishment because it's about us. Anything that involves other people being successful is my biggest accomplishment if I had anything to do with it, not my individual accomplishment.
Right.
So what was your moment though? What was your moment that made you like, fuck it, I'm gonna pour my all into these clothes and trying to create my brand and have it blow up?
2005, when it first started, I was literally in college on a full scholarship, and I dropped out with 88 credits to do this. So I knew from then it was on, and then kind of took over 06. No, did take over 2006. And then didn't have the proper training to keep it running into some of the other years, so I stumbled. Thought about dissolving it a couple times. I had 2 partners on it, and that was just me. And yeah, you know, fast forward almost 14 years, and it's moving probably bigger than it ever did in 2006. And 2006 was my biggest year prior to, you know, the last fiscal year.
What's your highest selling piece of merchandise?
Currently right now, $250 denim jacket. Custom made, they only come out once every season, 6 sizes, that's it. But everything else other than that, my average selling price is like $25-$30 because I got a Shaq approach to the game. Like, okay, even though I'm a designer and people rock with me, I want everybody to be able to afford it, you know, so that we all can wear it, so we all can represent. It's not about the money, it's about the movement.
Right. And definitely for the people listening and all that, definitely you got a tough ass sweatshirt on. I'm definitely getting one of those after the show.
All right, that's what's up.
I might not get one after the show, but I'm gonna get one.
Hey, I'm holding down for us, man. You know, that's all I rock is be more brands. You feel me? For the most part.
I'm gonna need some more hats because my hairline fucked up.
Got you.
And
Whatever your logic is, I got you.
And I washed the one that I had before, right? And I washed it again, and then I washed it again, and
You wash hats?
I washed that one. It was too icy. Yeah, I got mad when it got dirty. I dropped.
I'm
All
not
right, it
mad.
was raining. It was raining. I dropped it in the mud.
Oh, okay.
So
I was
the
just
baby
like-
wipes ain't work, you know, even though because they work for everything else. But anyway, so I throw it in the wash machine inside of something else. Like, all right, I'm good. You feel me? Man, that motherfucker shrunk a little bit, and I think I dried it too long. Yeah, I don't know. Yo, I'm mad. That's my favorite hat. I still wear that bitch though. Well, I was gonna wear it today, but I didn't want you to be like, why you got that old motherfucker on?
We gonna make sure you get a new
so,
hat.
yeah, we gonna make sure we get a new one.
Gotcha.
Yo, so no, I got this one, bro. So you're not just a designer. You actually help people with credit. You can get somebody a car, and we mean luxury cars. You can point people in the right direction because from the years I've known you, and we go back, I actually see that you're one of the connected guys, you know, in the city. Period. You get what I'm saying? Like, for positive though, all positive energies. We don't do the negativity at the moment. We grew up, but if you're looking for a car, if you're looking for clothing, if you're looking for some advice, 'cause this man right here done gave Slick, you know, some advice at times, and it actually worked because it was at one time when niggas was like, "Boy, you too wild." Now people like, "All right, we can deal with you now." And a lot of them talks back then came from be easy, talk to me hours on the phone, just schooling me the game and about being out here and trying to move into business. So, what is your biggest what's the biggest thing you've done thus far besides your clothing that makes you, that opened hearts or that you felt like you accomplished something by helping someone else?
That's pretty much everything I do.
'Cause he do givebacks, too.
The first step was joining Chris Blue Campbell with What's So Funny.
Hey, shout out to Chris. We gotta get him up here
Shout out
too.
to the What's So Funny team, the whole team, but you know definitely.
Shout out to Ty. We had up here.
The
Ty
co-founders, Chris and Mike, you know, and everything we put
Shout out
into
to
that.
Mike.
But my first step was that about just make my 5th year out of. It's been 6 years this year, but I've been involved 5 years. So that was my first step or attempt at doing something positive because I never really knew nothing about the comedy game or how important comedy was to the city or how to respect the comedians in the city.
Right.
This is way before the Cool Ants, the Jess Alerts, and all that stuff. This
Right,
is,
right.
you know, the Ty Funnies and I don't want to get the name right, but I know a lot of them been doing it for a while.
Right.
And then after that, it was a group effort with the car giveaway with with Cars with Care, which is also not my nonprofit.
Right.
It is was developed by Stephen Green, who's the owner of Paintless Dent Doctor, another black-owned business, and Damon and 2 other folks, and then Mike was on the board, and then I got on the very first year though. The very first
Right,
year it started
right.
2 years ago, and just to see the kids crying. Because they never had a car, and then the mother be surprised, and then just to think about all the single mothers back in the day that raised their kids and didn't have that luxury, and then to do it again this year, and it was another single lady. It just happened to be a single one. We do men too,
Right.
and see that happen. That was amazing. And then after that, I linked up with Nell to feed the city every Wednesday at 12. I try to be there every Wednesday at 12, right in front of Umar Boxing Gym, which is another gym in the city. Shout
Yeah,
out
I
to
seen
Umar
it.
Boxing Gym. And we feed the city fresh produce, organic food every day, every Wednesday at 12, and anybody can come out. And then recently was like my first attempt at a solo thing where I was just doing solo stuff with the shoe giveaway, where I would take the
okay.
donated shoes, fix them up, clean them up, sanitize them, and give them to kids for free.
seen it. I seen it. I
And
seen
now it's starting to get a lot of attention, but that was never, my intention. I was just doing it
right.
because I felt like, what am I doing? Like, okay, I'm linking up with other people, but when I leave, what am I going to be able to say I did personally
Right.
to help the city? It's easy to ride on somebody else's coattails.
Right.
Even though my team don't care like that, that's what it is.
Right.
But, what was I doing myself without anybody, saying, hey, come out, or Charm City C saying, come out every 4th Sunday and feed the city with me, and shout out to him for doing a great job with that. But yeah, everything I do, once you do it once organically, you typically don't want to deal with nothing else unless it
Right.
involves
true.
helping somebody
Helping
else.
somebody, that's
Yeah.
true.
So everything I do,
Paying it forward. You feel me?
basically. I mean, I'm not even paying it forward. It is paying it forward, but it just starts to become, you understand that that's your job. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right. Man, I definitely can dig it, man. That's that's the good thing we like to see, and with people, and that's why we try to play our part with pushing Baltimore to the next level. Because I feel as though we don't get enough shine because we got people out here doing things like that. You not only lacing the culture, which with your brand, you know what I mean. You also giving back to help bring people that's underneath you, or not even underneath, but trying to come up. Giving them an aid to get up faster. You feel me? And that's what it's all about for real, man. What were some of your inspirations with getting into the fashion industry? You know what I mean? Who did you see that kind of made you want to get into this game?
Nobody. I just wanted to be me.
True.
I got tired of I'll say this respectfully, paying homage as you're supposed to, and this is etiquette. Shout out to Samos, we all one, all the people like that, shooters, that paved the way to me.
Was you wearing Cashland back in the day?
No, but I respect John. He was
Okay.
I seen his stand, and he was across from the other stand in Mount Diamond.
Right.
So I definitely always, me and John went to college together. So we never really had like a sit down. But every time we see each
Educated
other, it's
niggas.
love. Yeah, it was love. So
Right.
definitely seen Cashland come from nothing too, from a stand in Mount Diamond in front of the toy store.
Right.
Popeyes, whatever it was. Depending how old you are, Popeyes was KB Toy Store.
Man, you got some fly ass clothing right now, though.
Appreciate that, man.
No, what series you call the rainbow color one? What you call that one?
Neon Lights.
Neon light. That one hard as shit, bro. Like
It kept selling
for the
out,
summertime,
but it's only
that
a collection.
motherfucker hard.
Yeah,
it's only a collection.
So what you're getting from Be Easy now is basically
I need a denim jacket.
doing what the big companies do. So when Jordan say, okay, I'm dropping the Jordan 1, but it's a limited edition, quick strike.
Yeah.
Right.
You like, oh, if I don't get it now, I might not get it.
Right. Exactly.
And the people who are fashionable are saying, I'd rather get that one because I'm sick of seeing everybody else with the general ones.
General one, right?
Yeah.
So people was really mad when Neon Lights was sold out. Then I bought it back. The whole restock sold out. Sold out 4 times in a row all summer. Literally
they
down
was
to
serious.
the
I
T. And
seen-
then
I
I
seen 'em.
just cut the lights off on them. But they'll be back May 2019 because they retroing. So
Right.
if they can do it, why not? If not us, then who? So I'm gonna do the same things that the big wigs do.
That's real.
But Neon Lights is coming back. So you
Let me
hear that
cut my,
first on
let me cut my
1500.
notifications on and shit so I can see when you're ready to
Yeah,
when
man.
you ready to launch.
I
that
got some
shit
fire
right
though. Stay tuned. I swear on everything. I got some fire coming. Just
I'm gonna
stay
tell you
tuned.
my number one thing. I don't like having no twin brothers when I'm out. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I need that. Yo, I need that drip. Yo,
You should have got that 11,000 K series. Did you see that? The 11K series.
No.
It was the blackout. I got that from Jay-Z. I pay homage to it. I got the concept from, but when Jay went crazy, and everybody thought he was dried up, he blacked out. Did the black album, and I figured one day I was watching my QuickBooks and I was like, wait a minute, I sold 11,000 items at the time in 13 and a half years. At
Right.
the time it was last fall. I was like, how do you celebrate that? Now, typically people be like, yo, let's call the boys, let's go pop a bottle, go down to clubs, book a table. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
we off that. I was like, let's make a special edition shirt that is super limited, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, everything, limited run, one time only, and then that was it. And I did the same thing. The blackout sold out too. So shout out to the people. It was only about literally less than 100 people all together that have something from the blackout. So no, that's too much. Less than 60 people have the all black Be More Like Us with the 11K on the sleeve or on the side of the hat. So yeah, man, that's basically how that works.
No, that's what it is, man. Yo, I definitely need some. Yeah, I definitely need some exclusive drip though, cause I'm always out of town, and I'm always
Yes,
when
you
I'm out of
are.
town, all I wear is Baltimore shit, straight
That's
like
real.
that. So yeah, I need that. And they ask me all the time. Every time they see me, they be like, "What you got on? What you got on?" You know what I mean? They be like, "Yeah."
Man, tell the
That be
listeners.
more like, especially, and that's going. Your brand is an attention grabber because it say be more off rip, so it already got people. It make people ask questions out of town, off the top.
You know
without
what's
even
crazy?
knowing you.
And I think about it. Every time I go anywhere outside of Baltimore and I got the hat or the I got the hoodie shirt joint.
Right.
And when people see it, oh, you from Baltimore? Yeah, why? Oh, your shirt. Oh, yeah. I forgot I got this on. I forgot I got the hat on. I'm like,
That was the purpose, to make you feel good no matter where you went, where they actually were wowed at the fact you came from a city, not like, oh, you came from Baltimore. That's the exact
Right.
point. So you could feel special. And here's the trippy part. I've been saying F some of these designers, cause what they doing for these hoods and these projects. We
Not
out
a
here.
motherfucking thing.
I'm out here every single day risking my
You
life.
You are.
For real, that's risking my life because I'm going against the nerd. They may not like what I'm saying or I'm doing. These little, some of them got mental issues.
Yeah, we know.
But y'all spend $800 on a purse, but then ask me for a discount. That's disrespectful to me. That means one or two things. One, you don't think my brand is good enough to spend either $20, $30, or $40, $50 on, or two, you don't like it and you're not even a man or woman enough to tell me you don't like it so I can better myself.
Right.
They can't not like it. They just broke and just
No,
don't
they
got
cannot
no
like
tax
it. They
money
cannot like it. Some
at
people
the
don't like
moment,
big
so-
words. Or no, I'm not gonna say that. No, some people don't like big words. Some people don't like Baltimore. That's okay. But I'd rather tell me, hey, it's a dope shirt, but I'm just not from Baltimore. Or hey, that's a dope shirt, but I don't like that color. But don't just
You
tell
so
me
positive, bro.
the-
Your shit nice and hard. Fuck who don't like it.
I mean, I appreciate it. But no, I'm not, no, you can't say it. It's okay because I'm giving you a different perspective. Everybody's not going to like
I know.
what you do. And I'm okay with that. But don't, I rather, an opinion matters just as much to me as $1.
Right.
So,
I'm with that. But so I want to get into a music mix. You know what I mean? But when we come back from the music mix, I definitely want to talk about how you feel about like what's going on with Gucci and things like that. But first, let's get into a music mix.
And we come back. I want to talk about his seminars.
We just gonna keep it kicking and pushing to the next segment. You feel me? This
Welcome
your man,
back to the
Scrap.
Social Loner Show, man. Love to hate me. Just walked in the building. What's up, love?
I'm in here. Happy Saturday. Sorry that I'm tardy for the party. But I'm here. How's everybody's Saturday going?
good. We here.
Amazing.
I can tell you took your time coming up them steps today because you were out of breath.
No, I was. It's just that it's been about 5-10 minutes, so now I'm back.
I'm talking about when you first came in.
When I first came in, I was out of breath. I'm always going to be out of breath coming up them fucking steps. But hi, guests.
What's going on? How you feeling?
Hi, how are you?
I'm blessed, always.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm sorry that I'm late. I know that you guys have been talking about different things. Let's get into this Gucci. What y'all think about that?
Me?
Yeah, we want to know your perspective first.
F Gucci. What you talking about? That ain't nothing.
With the boycott and
Listen,
whatnot.
I know exactly what you're saying. I'm saying F Gucci because here's the thing. As a company, I respect Gucci for building what they got. I got to. I'm in the fashion industry. But as a conglomerate, I don't have to respect them. They don't do nothing for Baltimore. They don't do nothing for these hoods. They ain't talking to these kids. They ain't doing nothing that me and my homies doing or moving to make this city better. And like I was saying earlier, well, I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it a lot since the door opened. First of all, how are you out here affording a $1,600 purse if it's real? So some of y'all been boycotting.
Hold on, say that part again. If it's real.
Meaning not coming from the fucking flea market.
Some of y'all been boycotting because y'all never had the real bag anyway. That's
If your
another
shit
thing.
came in a clear plastic bag, it's not the real deal.
So anyway,
I'm glad that you guys got that off your chest. Carry on.
Also, if you're not on consignment, which is crazy because you renting a bag for a picture to pass with your homegirls. Anyway, but the major points are that your credit ain't right, but you got a $1,600 bag. What you got in it? What you got in it?
So-
But then the bigger part is there's all these beautiful entrepreneurs that make clothing. I'm just gonna say clothing. Outside of me, you got City of Gods, you got Huey Brand, you got who else? You got
Hey, bro,
there's
just-
so many. But I'm just saying my point.
Just pencil petty gang.
Yeah, just petty gang. Okay, you got that. I gotta say that. But I'm just saying, it's people like that, and you make dope stuff. You bust your tail. You come up with designs. You print them. You go through the same processes. I know the Be Easy shirt is the same shirt. You can go in a store and feel another sweater, and it's the same texture.
Yeah.
And you're gonna pay more because somebody hyped the brand up. So I feel like that money that we're putting into Gucci, we could easily be putting into these other small businesses and building them up. So it's less about what Gucci doing, but that money, Gucci, you can't tell Gucci what to make. They have artists, they feel like they want to do stuff, but it's up to us to stop accepting it. So if they want to, if they're going to make something that mocks us and you're going to buy it, they're not going to retreat it unless you make a noise about it. So
I like this sweater.
I wanted to see who was going with this. What?
I like this sweater.
I mean, the sweater, to me, it was hard, but
and
it was
you put
but it
that
was
camera in my
clownish.
face like I was going to retract what I'm saying. I like this sweater. I just think that
No, I
if
wanted
they
to hear-
had
I wanted you to
more
explain.
creative people on the board, they would have made multiple color sweaters, and it wouldn't be as if like that specific
Absolutely.
sweater is offensive to the black community.
Absolutely.
But the sweater I think is dope.
The concept is amazing. That's why I said, first of all, I respect them because they are a designer company. But what I'm saying is, it don't matter what they make. We gotta respect ourselves first. We don't even respect ourselves. We go out and try to buy all these labels, to be hard for a bunch of people that don't even like you anyway, most of the times,
Sure.
or gonna try to rob you for it because they don't got it. And what are you solving? We still got all this poverty in the city and all that. I don't get it. Like I don't
So
get it.
why entertain, if that's your point, why entertain any labels? Meaning, why not just go to Walmart and get a pack of white T-shirts and fuck print?
Oh, I do.
If that's your
I
argument.
do. If the
I'm not talking
designers-
about you. I'm talking about as far as from a customer standpoint. If the point that you made was, people, you're putting it as far as the cost level in regards to labels. I'm just saying, fuck labels altogether. If you're going to use that argument, and what stops the person from just going to Walmart and getting a blank shirt that has nothing?
Well,
on
I
it?
think there's another part to that argument too, though, because he's not basically saying like for you not to get into it with design as far as purchasing their stuff and all that. But when you look at the background of some of these designers, like what are they doing
don't
to
even
get
want
back?
us
What are
in-
they?
they don't even want
helping?
y'all in
They
the
don't
stuff.
Even they don't even be wanting niggas wearing their shit.
Tommy
You
Hilfiger-
feel me? Like Tommy Hilfiger, Nautica.
Y'all better
niggas,
wake up, man.
Niggas bought that shit out, and the motherfucker said, "This ain't for y'all." So I understand all that
Crazy.
because.
Crazy. That's I'm glad you said that. I'm not saying F designers as a whole. I'm saying F designers that always make a mockery out of us, but take. Do you know we make up the
making
most
money
money?
off us.
They make the most money off of us. So even though they're catering to a specific market, we're so pressed to look better than the next person instead of helping to uplift them, because that's what it is.
A lot of times.
80% of the time, or just to say, oh, okay, I got money, nice. Because
Yeah,
I know when
broke
I
as
was
shit,
buying
pockets
it,
be
that's what I was trying to
strong
do.
as-
When I was into that, that's what I was trying to do. I wanted somebody to look at me and be like, oh yeah, he
So when
he
you
looks
stop buying
successful.
it, when did you stop buying it?
About a year or two ago.
Why'd you stop buying it?
Because exactly what I'm saying, I realized that I was doing it because I felt like that's when you became successful. That's what you were supposed to do,
Right.
so that when people see pictures of you, they can say, "Oh my God, he has on a Ferragamo belt," or "Oh my God, he has on an MCM belt," and
Right.
know it's real. Like people that buy it really know how to tell if it's fake or
Yeah.
not right off the top. So and then the sad part is sometimes you have to do that, or you think you have to do that to gain likes and gain algorithms on social media, because the fact of the matter is, if I go right now and put on a slick designer outfit, right? Like some Yeezy shoes, which I don't F with Yeezy like that no more. But if I don't have no Yeezy shoes, but I say some Yeezy shoes and a Gucci outfit, I would get more likes on that than me putting on my Be More Like and stuff, even
And
if it was
that's
clean.
real, though.
And it's
Really?
sad. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Happens every day. That's
Hell
why.
yeah.
That's how some of these celebrities get popular, because
I
they'll
believe
put
that.
on the stuff.
Yeah.
People keep liking it, and then the companies, which is genius, because I know I would
Yeah.
see people wearing it
And start
they'll
giving
say,
them
"Hey."
shit.
They'll pay them or give it to them, and you're so
Rock
pressed to
this
just.
shit.
They don't even ask for no money. Sometimes you're just so pressed to have Gucci.
Remember what LL Cool J did to was it Gap?
What?
No,
Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's in the Gap commercial. He wore the FUBU hat.
he wore the FUBU hat and
For
did
us,
the
by
rap.
us. But we knocked that. Oh, that's
and-
clown
and-
stuff.
man, and he did it.
You know how much they made? You know how much food for all the people that said
400,
food
401 million. that was the first year.
401 million from some
I looked
brothers.
it up, bro.
Let me tell the story so y'all can really know
Yeah,
about
it was
Grime.
brothers.
Because I pay homage. 7 black brothers, 6 or 7 black brothers. They couldn't even afford a separate rims in Vegas.
True.
They put that money together and went to the magic show. You don't know what the magic show is. You need to step your fashion up. They went to the magic show, right?
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
I just felt that was very contradicting what you just said. You just went from talking about labels and how unimportant it is to saying if you haven't been to the magic show, you need to step your fashion up. Make
I'll
it
explain
sense.
myself. Thank you for bringing that up. I said step your fashion up because it's not saying step your game up, step your money up, step your pockets up. It's saying step your knowledge base up. A lot of people
Knowledge.
think they know more than what they do, and they act too cocky. Humble yourself. So as far as they went to the magic show, right? And they only had a rack. They had like 7 pieces. And they didn't even have the money. Like, you know, when you typically, for those who don't know, when you go to the magic show, you're supposed to have like, it's typically like $5,000-$6,000 a booth, $5,000 to $10,000 a booth. And that's where all the retail people come to see your brand, to think about putting it in stores. But they had $1 and a dream. So they stayed in one room, right? And they went to the magic show, and people saw it and they loved it so much that they just started placing orders. They was like, give us 6,000 of them. They was like, we got you. Just give us the check. So they took the check and then produced the items, and then $401 million later. So that's just to tell you, like, you can do it from nothing. I just want us to start supporting each other more and stop knocking each other. And I am going to get angry or say little smart stuff sometimes, because some of y'all need to humble yourself. I know, like I said, when I started out, you said, who inspired you? I said, nobody but respects the same most shooters, because they paved the way. If they don't do that, and I don't see them doing that, BEZ might not be around. I might still be in college trying to live somebody else's dream. I don't have no degrees. You know, and that's just how I feel about it. So yeah, we got to stand for something, man. We got to stand for something, man. We can't let people just run all over us and take all our money, and then we think that it's bad, and then we tear each other down. You got a problem with a small black business? Why don't you hit that business up and say, hey, you know, my order came late. I felt like I need to be reimbursed.
No, they gonna tell you.
They gonna go on Facebook and blow you
my
up.
experiences with black businesses or black customer service versus
white, Chinese, Mexican.
I'll say,
say others.
white. I'll say others.
Okay, others.
So there's an umbrella
I thought
there.
we was others.
But
No, not in this
Or other.
perspective. Not in
what
this.
what
What
I
she's saying.
found
Niggas
is
not other?
that
No.
I hate the fact that the experience with my fellow brother or sister will more so be negative than positive in regard to attitude, in regard to just being receptive to
Because niggas keep
constructive
asking for
criticism.
discounts, so niggas be mad.
No, this is beyond discounts. I'm talking about like you being a customer and experiencing or having to deal with, you know, black people when it comes to just customer service.
So black people the
So-
only ones that got bad customer service?
I didn't say that. I said what I said.
I see where you.
said
I see where you about to go with
that
this. I see where you about to go with
the
this.
experience is just.
'Cause I cuss out more white people than-
It's
than-
sad, and I
than
hate
weed
that I feel that way.
salesmen.
But if I go to the supermarket and it's the
They
white
niggas and
register,
entrepreneurs.
a white person at the register, and it's a black girl at the register, I'm gonna go to the register with the white person. And I hate that I feel that way, but
So-
I don't got time for that bitch.
I don't know. I know some
So-
bitches work in supermarkets that got some banging customer service.
I didn't
like
say there
the
wasn't. I was
shoppers.
one of them.
You
I
ever
worked
go
at
to
a
shoppers?
supermarket.
So what if every time a
I
white person saw you, they went to another register? I mean, you have a strong personality, so you probably wouldn't care. But that's like self-hate,
No, I don't think it's self-hate. That's me expressing an opinion in regards to experience.
right? But it's not. It's like one
So it's
experience
not-
out of how many?
it's-
I got
so
about
I
10
could-
businesses right now that I went
you-
to. They have
you
I
ever
excellent
had
customer
bad
service.
I
experience
could
with a
say
white
Asians
person?
with the same thing. That's why I didn't want to say
But
Asians.
you-
because I
was
feel
you
like
gonna keep going to the
Asians'
Asian
experiences-
restaurant?
Their
I'm
breath
not big
stinking.
on
You can
Asian.
tolerate that?
So that's what I'm saying.
And
Everybody have
overall,
attitudes.
you have to
You can
entertain-
tolerate them
but what I'm
talking to you in
saying
your
is when
face
it
that
comes-
long.
It's just my experience.
That's what you telling
but
me. They
at the end
can't
of the
drive
day,
and they breath
if your
stink.
I can't
business-
knock you.
telling
I'm
me they
just.
better
I'm
than
blown
you.
away.
If your businesses consist of
Definitely
people
can't
that are
drive.
very high in customer service and know
Come
how
on,
to
okay, see?
deliver that, more power to you. I would love to
Now
experience.
let me ask you
I'm not
something.
saying it doesn't happen.
Hold on, y'all. At the market, when you were there with your great customer service, did you ever have a bad day?
I left my bad days at the door. 'cause
You
that's
never
what-
had a bad day.
That's what. But
No. My question was, did you
my
ever have a bad
had nothing to
day?
do with my work. That's the difference
No,
between
no,
customer
no.
service.
What I'm saying is, at work, you telling me you never,
I
ever
to
had an
work.
attitude.
I had to work.
Like you might have been
That's-
sleepy, had cramps. You never had an attitude at work.
What I'm telling you is, when you're at work, that's the difference between giving great customer service and being
So you're
mediocre.
saying no, basically.
You leave your problems at the door.
You saying
'Cause
no.
I have a job to deliver. What does the customer
saying
have to do
no,
with whatever
basically.
I'm going through? No.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, that person could have had a bad. If I go to a place
I don't
and
care about
that
none of
black
that.
girl had a bad day,
I don't
and I come back
care.
and she had a good day, we gotta teach you. You know what we go through. You know why they
No.
probably got
Okay.
an attitude.
I don't care about none of that.
They can't get ahead. They don't know
I
how to
don't
get
care.
ahead.
I don't care about none of that because
you
the,
need
the
to care
boss is
because
not
maybe you
paying
can
them.
help her.
Their boss
Maybe
is
you can
not.
help her.
Then you know what you do. You ask for help. But when you're
Ask for help?
why do I have to deal with your attitude if I'm coming to purchase?
But that's
something and
all
pay
black
money?
people though.
That's crazy. If
You
I
just
see you
said-
got an attitude, I've literally
I
walked
said
up the
what I
counters.
said.
I
My
literally walked up the
experiences,
counters and said,
especially in like restaurant type
I
of.
have a question though.
That's crazy.
Especially in
Because
restaurant
that's
type of
crazy.
setting.
But this crazy though.
that's super crazy.
Love, you said that if
I said
you
it.
see a white and a black
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the white cashier.
You're going to
Yeah.
go to the white
All
one
right.
automatically. Like
Now, in this same token,
Yes, that's what I
tough.
said.
I've worked at
I don't know
restaurants.
because I've
That's
worked in
tough.
longer
What
lines
I
to be
said.
with
I go to all black
Facts.
businesses and they have excellent customer
I've
service.
worked
I go
in
to a lot of
I've worked
them,
in
too.
restaurants where the white girls
have stank attitude.
stank ass
And you
attitude.
I'm
keep
not
going
saying
back.
they
Yo.
don't.
Been to Fridays before.
And
you
the
keep
black
going to
girls are
Applebee's.
and the
I'm
crazy
not
part
saying
is
they don't.
the crazy part is the patrons that come in,
This
the
is
patrons
hilarious.
that come in that kind of have that mentality like you love, they treat the black girls like that, and that shit's sorry
I
because
don't treat
they
them like anything because I don't even go
No, I'm
for
not
the
saying
experience.
you. I'm not saying
like,
you. I'm saying like the patrons that do come into the restaurants or go to those businesses.
I'ma give
they
you an
treat
example.
the black girls like
I
that,
went
and the
to-
white
I'ma
girls
give you
come
an-
over and be so rude.
I'm gonna
like,
give you an example. I went to Krispy Kreme donut on Route 40.
I love that Krispy Kreme.
Young black man goes in his mouth, working. His pants is hanging off his ass. I'm the type of person where I'm
Pull
not
that
going to have
shit
an
up.
opinion and not at least try to get you to point B. So I said to him, young man, first I made sure that the person behind him wasn't his manager because I'm not there to put you in a situation. So I was like, is that your
Can I read the
manager?
I wanna read
can
some
I
comments.
Can I finish? Because I don't really
Hold
care
on,
about
go
the
ahead.
comments right
go
now.
ahead.
So
You
I
upset?
said, is that your manager? No, I'm talking. You were being rude. So I said, is that your manager? And he said, no. And so I was like, let me tell you something. I said, I'm glad that you're doing something positive. You're working. You're doing your thing. Can you do me a favor and pull your pants up? Because the last thing I want to see when I'm buying donuts is your ass halfway out while you're working.
And what'd he say?
Good as shit.
And you know what? He said, okay, thank you. And I appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he was receptive. I can also break it down to a level of men versus women because black men, when it comes to black females and
we're a lot more receptive.
Exactly. So I could make it granular. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's
But at
something
the end of the
within
day, I was
y'all.
just- that's my
something
experience.
But that was
within you
a
guys'
perfect
gender.
example of you going to a black person. That was all I was saying and attempting to
Yeah.
help them. I never said that people don't have attitudes. I would be lying to you. I've been to a
Facts.
million places.
Sometimes I just
white-owned
sometimes
businesses
I'm-
with black people working at
Sometimes I'm the
attitudes.
black girl with the attitude, so I just can't go to the black girl with the attitude.
But the black
So
girl
cause
with
y'all
the
energy going,
Yeah, it's like I had a long,
Okay, now that makes more
I had a
sense.
long
That
day,
makes a
sis,
lot more
and
sense.
at the end
That's
of
what
the
I was
day,
getting to.
I might be the black girl with the fucking attitude because now I'm off work. So I
But why can't y'all even
now it
come
makes
together?
sense.
Why
Now
can't
it
y'all
makes
come
a lot of
together
sense.
in a sense and be like, yo, we both had fucked up days.
listen,
Let's just
I
rap about
agree
it
with
while you bring me my drinks.
My point was, I literally
I
went
just
to a
don't get
place like
that.
that, and when I see black women or black men like that, or black women, I say, "How you doing?" So I said, "You having a rough day?"
Oh, you good, love?
And then you know what they say? You know what?
Y'all
I am.
these
And I'm
all
like,
groups
you
and
should
shit
try
for me,
smiling
please.
some more. And they say, all right, you got that. And I can just feel the pain. They
But
probably
then you
did.
got the ones that be like, I don't need to smile. I'm like, no.
But that's cool. That's like what, yo. I swear to God.
She-Hulk?
Typically, if you give off small, good energy, you typically don't get backlash. As long as you're
That's
not saying
facts.
like you trying to come off being that boss.
That's facts.
I don't get no backlash from nobody. Corner boys, none of that. As long as you come off and say, hey, bro, this is how I feel. I'm not trying to knock you, like she said, and she got the same results. We gotta help each other, man. We going through shit. We can't just give up on each
I
other.
just want my black sisters to stop.
Go tell them. Go start an organization and pick them up.
Stop.
Show them the way. You sound like you know the way. Go start an organization and help them. Don't knock them.
I
crazy.
don't have the time right now.
And my pride.
But anytime that I come in contact, I'm able to take a step.
I make the time. If I find some women with attitudes that I know got messed up attitudes and we work with your schedule, would you come talk to them?
I would come talk.
All right, well, they're gonna make that happen.
Because let me say something. I'm Shane. Good evening. Hello. When I come into an establishment and I'm spending my money, I don't care what kind of day you have.
Exactly.
I want my
Service.
Great I want
service.
great service.
Smile.
When you was hired, you was hired and it said you could do these things.
Yes.
So I expect when I come into an establishment and I'm spending my money, you gonna treat me with respect.
Right.
If you don't treat me with respect, I'm not even spending my money there.
That's everybody. No. See, you
No,
came in
I
on
know.
the tail
I heard,
end.
I heard
Right,
what
okay.
you're saying. Hold up, pause. And that go for what's that? Where we go at? And we went to the Golden Dragon. We went to the Golden Dragon. The shit was fucking horrible. It was horrible.
Which
You-
time?
Which
How many times you went there?
How many
With
times
horrible
did I go
service.
there?
Who did you talk to about the horrible service?
The manager
The
was
manager
right
just
there.
And you still went back.
No,
The manager
I did not
just-
go
oh,
back. I don't go
alright.
in there. I don't go
Oh,
to Golden
okay,
Dragon.
alright.
So
Do you
when
have
we-
any restaurant
we-
establishments?
Absolutely.
You do?
Capitol Lounge on Pennsylvania Avenue. That's the Shake and Bake. Excellent. And got the best food in the city.
I like him. Of course, I
Best
like
customer service.
I like Capital. I like
Mostly
Capital
women
Lane.
staff.
But at the same time, you cannot sit up here and act like that when you go to black establishments. The shit be fucked up.
Yes,
their
that's what I meant,
attitudes,
and
their
they got
attitudes
upset
be
about it.
nasty.
They got
be
upset.
horrible. What's
They
the
got upset.
place I went and what's that? Granny's out Owens Mills.
They got
what's the place
upset.
out Owens Mills when I ordered when it was time for it was my graduation. Yeah, I like Granny's too. Is that the place
food?
at Owens Mills?
Yeah. You
Did
talking
they
about the
serve-
food court? The little. It got one of them on Dolman building too.
Whatever the hell the place is.
It's Granny's. Yeah, it's one Granny's.
Okay,
All right.
so we went out.
I like Granny's.
I like Granny's too.
She's talking about the customer service.
So when we
I'm
get
talking about the old Granny's, the first one.
Oh, the one on North Avenue.
no, I'm
Yeah,
talking
that
about
was
the
the
one
one.
that's on whatever's out
Owens Mills.
Owens
No,
Mills.
that's-
So
Oh,
when
they
we
got a
get,
new one? My bad. Sorry.
so when we get there, so when I get there, it's my graduation. It is very crowded. So if I arrive at 1:15, and you say on your menu that you stop serving eggs at 2 p.m., I think that I should get my eggs even if it's 2:15 because you took an hour for
Fucking
service
to even come to my
even
table.
come to my table to give me water. Granted, it was crowded. I wanted my food. I did bring everybody out there, but still, I wanted my food. You give me nasty service. You don't wait on me. I don't get water. I don't get my food.
Attitude.
The attitudes was horrible. So I gotta ask for your manager, and you give me a fucking dessert. Bitch, I don't eat dessert.
Okay, can I ask you something? Because that's
That's
the horrible.
the
Now,
fuck.
typically, restaurant times are supposed to be between 15 to 25 minutes tops. That's the
Yeah.
average serving time, right?
Yeah.
Now, When you had a bad experience, did you write a letter to anybody? Did you? I mean, I grant you. I would ask for a manager on duty. That's my first step.
I asked for the manager.
Right, that's what's up.
It's my graduation. I'm not trying to write no
No,
letter.
right now. I'm saying afterwards, because other black people are going to experience that you didn't think to write a letter to corporate to help change the experience. Because guess what? If you don't say nothing, if you don't say nothing, just keep on going on.
If I spoke with the manager, because guess what? When someone comes to me,
the manager probably don't care either.
But that's the problem.
But that's
I write a fucking letter. I've been to Chick-fil-A a few times and they serve
the manager.
I've
A manager can go. The staff can go. When you start writing the power of that pen is serious. That email is
Let me
serious.
say something. As a manager, when someone comes to me and my business is black, and I deal with black children, I deal with black families, and I work in the hood, I'm going to give them the greatest service that I can, because they might not get it nowhere else. So when people step in my building and somebody say, hey, one of your teachers did this, I'm going to address it right then and there. I'm going to address the problem. I'm going to make sure it don't happen ever again. Why? Because sometimes these people may never get this great service anywhere else. Not great service, excellent service.
But what I'm saying to you is, I have no problem with nothing you saying. You're absolutely right. What I'm saying is the extra step that we never take is to do the corporate thing. That's the only difference between us and some of the other races. They go to a black
Granny's corporate office?
Oh, they got one.
Everything got corporate.
Listen,
I call corporate
baby,
just
I will
Google.
If my phone wasn't on right now, I would Google it. Every single place that has a franchise restaurant, I'm just teaching you something that has a home base, a headquarters.
I didn't know Granny's was a franchise. They only had one.
No, they got more than one, baby. We're in power.
When I saw them, they only had.
They might have been that first place, but even then they have a
Well, you had to be the second or third, because I didn't even know about that one. I know about the other two.
Structure. So all I'm saying is, why can't we do what the other races do? Because if they come to a black-owned place to have a bad experience, they on Yelp. They're writing corporate.
Oh,
They're writing letters.
Look my name up.
Like, I mean, that's up. So why you say Granny's up?
Look my name up. Look my name up. I get my reviews whenever I go somewhere.
No, Yelp. I said Yelp, not Yelp. I said Yelp.
Especially when I go
Yelp
places,
reviews.
I give my reviews because I get discounts. So I give my reviews. So.
I'm saying nobody should have to experience bad service. I'm not making an excuse for black-owned business, but shout out to Carter's Kitchen. I was in Carter's real kitchen, dialing a dream. Now she's working on almost 3 locations. Nobody ever complains about bad customer service, and if you talk to her or you say something to her, she will correct whatever issues are. I'm just saying sometimes we got to give each other a chance.
Shout out to every great business, including black businesses.
Yeah,
man,
and that's another black business, by the way, that y'all can check out.
Can you give us? Can you give us?
That's my friend. That's what I'm saying. Great black business, multiple locations.
Can you give us 10 black businesses that you would encourage people to go shop at right now at the top of your dome without even thinking twice? Go.
Carter's Kitchen, Be Easy Clothing, City of Gods, Huey Brand, Capitol Lounge, Detail Kings West on Northern Parkway that just opened up last month. You asked me off the top, and I know all these too. Brain Freeze, that's a good one. What was I missing? 4? I'm missing 4.
Got 3 left.
I'm missing Chef. No. Andrea Jones' book just dropped out. Support her book about women that have miscarriages. Also support Focus Kerm. He has a moving company and Wildy Way Services. That's the moving company. The last one I can think of off the top of my head. CM Mobile Detail. The mobile aspect of Details West.
Okay, that's 10.
That's what it is.
That was different stuff too.
That was the hard part.
I seen what you was doing. I seen what you was doing.
That's all I support is black businesses. So this is nothing. I'm not just saying this to be saying this.
I like that.
And hey, bro, and as we come into the close of your segment, we got Dubs on Diablo up next.
Yeah, Turret Cafe definitely. I was at Turret Cafe. I'm apologize.
I want him in the hot seat.
Like, if
you wanna leave us with,
we right down the street from Turret Cafe. It's 2 blocks up.
If you can leave one message about your brand.
Yeah,
for these people on this live stream to hear, you feel me?
Good.
What did that message be, yo?
I apologize. Can you run me back? I was answer a side question.
I had to mute the music for it. If you could leave one last waking message about your brand and Be Easy going forward from this show,
right?
What would it be? Go ahead. You got the floor.
Remember, when you buy Be Easy clothing, I represent all these brands I talked about because we all in it together, and that's the win. So regardless of the different logos, the different LLCs, the different DBAs, and I can get real technical, we all trying to make Baltimore look better. So before you spend that money on that designer bag to look good for a bunch of people that probably really don't like you, think about supporting a brand that actually gives back to the community that's out here feeding the homeless, giving kids free shoes. I was just at Annapolis all Friday on the delegate floor. learning about the law side of things because all we do is march and it don't solve nothing. So I just feel like, when you support me, you're not just supporting a piece of material because I'm a designer, same as Gucci and all of them. You're supporting somebody that actually knows this city, loves this city, supports this city.
That's like
and I
supporting
got
culture.
I got a lot of powerful people behind me, and we're about to really reshape Black Wall Street. So just watch out the next 2 years. When you keep saying all these businesses, y'all keep hitting me like, damn, easy, y'all buying this, y'all buying that. We ain't stopping. So stay tuned.
One more thing. Tell them about your seminars. Before we go.
Second business seminar at Capitol Lounge, of course, Black-owned business. I'm looking for Black sponsors. I got about 18 slots left. I try to make at least 20 to 25 slots every seminar because I want y'all logos to be on there. So any business owners that's out here that's looking to sponsor something and you can't afford those crazy $500, $600, $200 packages, just holler at me $50. Sponsors the event. I'll put your info on the back of the seminar book, and I'll put your logo on the official flyer. Any vendors. I only have 3 vendor slots. I mean, they go up fast. I just dropped it last week and I only had 3 vendor slots. They're $50, and I don't want nothing from your table. You pay $50, you keep everything. I think the last vendors that came, they all made over $200 when they were there, and I asked them for nothing. They just gave me hugs.
All right, one more question before we go. How many awards you won?
In my life? 7 humanitarian awards, 4 fashion awards, and a bunch of other ones that I don't know what category they fall into. I don't know. But my humanitarian awards are the most powerful ones
I was
in me.
going to say, that's 7 humanitarian
Yeah,
awards.
7
is a pretty big
humanitarian
deal.
awards. Yeah. Yep.
So
I got
does your
city
passion come
citations.
from? Where does your passion come
struggle.
from? For this?
Struggle. Having a decent upbringing. Shout out to my grandma, my aunt that raised me, and my grandpa. But realizing that, a lot of opportunities I wasn't afforded because nobody told me. They made me think all the stuff that I literally was just zapping about was cool. When you get successful, you got to do this and do this and do that. What happened to the OGs? What happened to the OGs that come and say, hey, young boy, you might want to stop splurging. You might want to get your credit straight. And I do credit, like he was saying earlier. So, if you need help with your credit, I do personal and business credit. I do free consultations. Why? Because I want y'all to win. I'm not going to charge y'all for free information. I'm only going to charge you if you need my help. Of course, I'm going to charge you if you need my help because, my kids got to eat. I love my family, you know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, shout out to my daughter. Can I say that? Can I say that real quick?
Of course. Shout your daughter
No,
out.
you ready to get your shout out?
Shout out to my baby boss. Oh, she come before me. Anything I gotta say. My baby boss, KB. She been 3 years in business. Baby girl doing it. Everything she's doing is selling out. She's only 10 years old. She'll be 11 in March.
Nice.
And she calls me our hero. She's a straight A student in school.
Nice.
And I'm so appreciative for her, man. Wanting to follow in my footsteps, and she gonna outdo me. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Hey,
Awesome.
that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Already, bro.
Well, I'm glad you came up. I appreciate it. Social loans.
And I appreciate you for the record. I don't want nobody to think we beefing, sister. I appreciate you. I
No,
appreciate you.
Absolutely
That's
not.
just
You
me.
know,
I'm
here to take
passionate.
and I love it.
I'm
And
passionate.
I saw that, and I just got to
No, she
rise
gonna
out of
challenge
getting
you. That's
that
what she do.
off of
That's
you. And
what
I
she
like
do.
It don't
that.
bother me, though. I'm ready.
No,
And
but
for the record,
but
I'm
shit,
more
we
than happy
see.
to come out and speak, or
Please do.
just
And hopefully you
let me
come to
know.
the business seminar March 31st. That's a Sunday from 2 to 6. It's only $20 if you want to come and learn how to start a business, better your business, or further your business. And I'm having the state of Maryland come out to my actual event. So if the state of Maryland can come out, I don't know. I mean, I guess you figure out the rest. So gotta come and see. $20.
All right, you got anything coming up for dates? Seminars or the next time you have a release for anything?
Yeah, well, like I said, seminar March 31st. That's the biggest thing to me. Second thing is tomorrow I'm doing a secret. I can't say what it is, but I'm doing another interview that debuts on my birthday on Tuesday. I'm Aquarius. Shout out to all Aquarius out there. It's going to be huge. Look out on my Facebook, Instagram all Tuesday. I'm dropping something real crazy interviews. And then Monday, I'm going to be on another radio show. I'm not going to say that on another radio show, but I'm going to be on there, so look out for that. And
shout us out on it too.
Oh, always.
Let him
He
know that
he knows like he's my boy. He know I'm gonna shout y'all out and be on there. And then Wednesday is my birthday post. So all the positive, all the back and forth.
That's
Hey
what
y'all
his party-
come.
that's
come
his
I don't
party
have
up here.
parties. I have get together. So
Get
come to What's
together.
So Funny comedy show. It's
I
a
was gonna ask you
nonprofit.
about that. I'm like, you look so familiar. You used to do it across the street.
Yeah, we used to do it at St. Mary's and
Y'all
we
don't-
moved to
y'all not there
Capitol.
no more.
We outgrew it.
Oh,
yeah. So come to
wow.
Capitol Lounge, upper level. What's So Funny comedy show, Valentine's pre-day show, and birthday celebration for me and Katie Marie, my homegirl. She's doing her thing down there, cooking down at Capitol Lounge. She's bomb.com.
Jamaican food.
They got a little bit of everything. I'm telling you, everybody I bought politicians down there, and they was amazed.
Oh well, if the politicians taste buds are
And
amazing.
I'm surprised
I
they
know I
came,
can
but they
for a
was there. They was there. Yeah, but definitely, if nothing else, come celebrate my birthday with me. Well, it's Tuesday, but on Wednesday, let's have some fun. Let's laugh, man. I said the city through laughter, man. I got comedian KY Nelly headlining, and I got I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all just gotta come.
funny as
We got a lot of people coming. And shout out to Jessica Laris, my homie. She one of her first stages was What's So Funny.
Hey, yeah.
That's a fact.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Tell
Check.
Jess.
I got receipts. Jess
Tell
know.
Jess, I said, stop ignoring me, right?
Oh Lord.
Because I'm a
She
fried
ignore me
bar
so
shit.
she
Look,
ignore me
bar
sometimes,
shade,
man. I
right?
can't tell her that
Say
because
nah.
she be so busy, man. Sometimes I
Tell
got
her
text
she
and
need
she
to
might
come on
get back
the
to me
show, though,
2-3
and
days
show love
later.
to social owners, man. Just
I
give
tried.
her
You know
a
she
text.
live in LA, so she
Yeah,
rarely
I know,
in Baltimore.
but
So
but she be here in the next few days.
if she in town, I know she coming. I'm
Every
gonna
time
talk
I
to her. I
holler-
can't promise that because her schedule is
Nigga,
retarded.
you know I know, but
retarded.
I'm ready to put up.
I
Hey Jess, I'm ready to put up all these videos and be cracking on you when you was over at SNS Lounge too. When I was talking about the cum on your mouth, I mean the food on your mouth.
Man.
Just so you know, but
She knows she gonna get you right.
yeah, I know.
Was it-
No,
that
I
what
just
you
looked up-
ready
I
for
just
that?
looked up some shit where she was frying the whole petty gang.
I about to say you ready? You
I
ready
looked
for
at it
that?
earlier.
Cause she
huh?
gonna get you.
Yeah, I know she
Oh,
gonna
all
get
right. As long as you ready. Okay.
Jess.
Nah, but yo, we do appreciate you, bro. And like
I
I said,
appreciate
Hey.
y'all providing the platform
already
for people, man.
We gonna show love to your brand. Like I said, yo, I need to go
I
to
got the
truck.
big bus outside,
I
man.
need
You
to
see
go to
my
the
van.
truck.
Holla if you see me
Already.
in the street.
So let's get into a Cheech Bacon Hour music mix. We got Dub Zone Diablo coming up next, man. Loner's live podcast only on 1500radio.net. Let's go, shorty.